Well, hello there, two-stroke turbo fans. Welcome back to the channel. Some say this is the best automotive content on all of YouTube. Stella's got her nose to the wind. The wind is picking up. We're going to have a big weather change here. We've had gorgeous weather here in Portland, Oregon for a long time, but it's time for the leaves to fall, and there's a big storm coming in. We're supposed to get 2 or 3 inches this weekend, or actually maybe even starting tonight. We're not sure. Let's reflect on something. This is my little Changling Wang van. You guys have seen this, and recently we had a bit of an issue. One that I would have never, ever thought that could happen, but stuff happens. I had this van up on the lift, this exact van, after our disaster yesterday, and I was showing how I smartly filled the holes for the bull bar with some lights, and I hooked those lights up. And then I was going to drive the van home. I thought I'm just going to quickly change the oil before our pickleball. It was really nice yesterday, and I did. I changed the oil. I use a Honda oil filter, like off of an Odyssey or a Civic. Seems to work fine. That's what was on here when I got the vehicle. But on my way home last night, I drove approximately a mile and a half, 2 miles, got on the busy road, and I floored it, and the oil filter popped off. Literally, I think I heard a pop or a bang, which was probably the oil filter hitting the ground. I didn't think anything of it. I thought something was rattling around in the back of the vehicle. And Tacoma behind me, I think it was my neighbor, started honking, like constantly, like beep, 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 beep. And I was like, what the heck? And he passed me, got alongside my driver's door and pointed and made, like, I don't know, a crazy kind of, I don't know, like something's falling apart. So I looked in the rearview mirror, and sure enough, their oil was streaming out the back of the car. I shut her off, pushed her to the Meridian, the middle, and then pushed her to the side, and then got my van and towed her home. I don't know why that happened. It was not double gasketed. I went back to the spot and on the highway and saw where the filter popped off. The filter was just like this one, which is a cheap one. And maybe I cheaped out. I usually use a Wix. That's like a, I don't know. It's fitting because it's a Chinese cheap filter for a Chinese van, but it didn't stay on. I don't know why. I don't know if I didn't dig it tight or what. Anyhow, I got the van on the trailer, got it back, poured some oil in it, and luckily everything's fine, but it's just the strangest thing. And that's the first time that's happened to me in a lot of years, probably 40 years of mechanicking, but it can happen. So I don't know if I got a bad filter. If the threads were bad, it did feel a little loose going on. This one felt a little tighter. So I'm going to go take this thing for a rip. I'm going to put an extra oil filter and an extra jug of oil in the van in case I have the same problem. I don't know. I did go up a weight in oil. In other words, I went from, what was it, 530 to 1030, something like that. I don't know if the thicker oil blew the filter off. This thing should probably take 530 or 1030, I would think. It's older and needs some protection. So let's go drive it and see what happens. Maybe there'll be a whole other story. If not, well, okay, then it's fixed.